So, on a scale of 1 to 27, how sexy is my hat? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 1 of the Norwich City Career Mode. You guys voted on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, I don't even know. Anyway, guys, you voted between Southampton, Brighton, and Norwich, and you guys chose that we do our Career Mode series with the Canaries. So, we're going with Norwich City, guys, and to be honest, I'm excited to get this Career Mode on the way. What are my objectives for the first season? Do not relegate. Is that probably not going to be achieved? I'm probably going to be relegated in the first season, but with high hopes, emotional support with you guys in the comments, we're going to get through it, guys. As you guys can see on my screen right now, Norwich City, guys, and you can see already from the board expectations, the domestic success is extremely low. Pretty much everything is very low, guys. So, obviously, our prime focus is not to get relegated. So we've got 23 million transfer budget, guys. Let's just get into it already. I'm going to be playing on legendary difficulty, 6-minute halves. I'm not going to touch any of that stuff pretty much. I already do legendary difficulty on my Huddersfield Career Mode, which is a live series that I do on YouTube. And I go on legendary there. And to be honest, it's a bit of a 50-50. I have my moments. No, what's going... But for the most part, I'm usually alright. So we're going to stick with legendary, guys, and that's what we're going to do, okay? So let's get underway. You guys will see what my manager will look like. I'll show you guys very, very soon. We've gone by the name Patrick Roachy, because my first name is Patrick, my last name is Roach. I just put a Y on the end of it, because why not? So we've loaded up onto the career mode page, and of course, I've gone and accepted the preseason tournament. I believe the max prize money we could get was 4.5 million. So I'm going to go simulate that probably because I know you guys don't really want to see me play the tournaments. But yeah, I just want to quickly say before we get kick-started that this career mode, guys, is just as much yours as it is mine. So frequently there'll be votes up in the eye saying who do we buy, what do I do necessarily in terms of tactics, formations, player customizations. This career mode, guys, is just as much yours as it is mine. So make sure you always go check up in the eye. I'll let you guys know, and you do vote to obviously make this career mode as interactive as possible. Also, really quickly before we go have a look at the squad, if you guys are new around here, make sure you do subscribe to the channel, like the video. If we can hit 100 likes on this first episode of the Norwich City Career Mode, that would mean a shit ton. So without further ado, here we go, and the first thing I like to do with the career mode is just have a look at the players and what we're working with. So honestly, Norwich, in terms of Premier League status, they're probably one of the weakest teams on paper in terms of how high rated they are. But the one thing that I like about Norwich is that they've got a lot of young players. So you guys can see already, we've got Godfrey, 21-year-old centre-back. He's already got some decent stats with 73 pace, 76 physical. Max Aaron, somebody who I signed on my Huddersfield career mode. We're already, we're 2-3 months in, and he's already 76 rated. So this guy, we need to hold on at all costs. You guys can see, Buendia, 22 years old. We're looking with a really young team right now. Duda as well, 24 years old. 4-star. He's going to be our cam. He's going to hopefully be able to get a lot of goals for us and assists. Timu Pukki up front. 29 years old, but he's going to be decent for the time being. And of course, Todd Campbell as well. He doesn't have the best weak foot skill moves, but 21 years old, guys. We're working with some young players. People say I look like this guy. I don't know why, but Sam Byron used to play at West Ham, of course. He's now at Norwich. He's going to be 25, and he's got a decent card. But of course, we do want to try bring in some young faces, and that is, of course, going to be decided by you guys. I'm going to make some transfers by myself, but for this episode, when I do make some transfers, I'm going to let you guys decide one up in the eye later in the episode. But overall, it's not a bad team, but again, we don't have any standout players, I guess you could say. No one is above 80 rated. I believe the highest rated player in the team is Timu Pukki and Emilio Buendia, who are both 77 rated. So again, we're not working with much here. In terms of formations, we're playing a 4-2-3-1 wide at the moment, so I'm actually going to switch it into a 4-2-3-1 narrow, because personally that's what I prefer. And again, guys, you guys let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions of what will work in terms of formations for the team. But I think the 4-2-3-1 narrow right now, for the time being, is kind of what I want to go with. The next thing I like to do with the career mode is just go through all the players who we don't necessarily need for the team and pop them on the transfer list. So starting off, Michael McGovern, he's 34 years old. Is he going to be one of those future goalkeepers for the club? Definitely not. So we're going to go add him to the transfer list. We're also going to add Archie McNair to the transfer list as well, because he doesn't even have a profile face, which personally annoys me. I don't know if it annoys you guys. He's 18 years old though, but we'll put him on the transfer list. As I'm scrolling through, Sam McCullum's on loan and he's only 18 years old. So it does look like we have a decent amount of left backs. Jamal Lewis, I forgot to show you him as well. 73 rated, he's 21 years old as well. So he's going to be probably our future starting left back for the club. I do want to keep as many of the young players already in Norwich in the club, because I know you people who are watching, maybe Norwich fans, you want to see them grow, and of course I also want to hold on to some of the more senior players as well, because it's realistic. Sam Barham, as much as I love him, we don't necessarily need him, because McCallum is 18 years old, Jamal Lewis is 21 years old, so I'm going to go pop him on the transfer list, just get through as much of these as quick as possible. Nazet looks alright, Nazet, I don't even know, so we're going to put him on the loan list. Hanley, he's 27 years old. I'm going to put him on the transfer list though, because I don't think he's going to be one of our starting centre backs, especially since we've got Tim Close. He looks alright, and same with Zimmerman, he looks alright as well. But personally, Tim Close, I don't know how important he is to the club. I'm going to put him on the transfer list though, just because he's 31 years old, but I'm going to hold on to Zimmerman. Thomas can go to the transfer list. Max Aarons, of course, I want to hold on to at all costs. Tom Tribal, I will hold on to at the moment. He looks quite decent. Teti, he's 33 years old. But he's a bit of a club legend in my opinion. He's got the leader of men status, and I just love him, so we'll hold on to him. Mario Varanic, he's versatile, but again, 30 years old, so some of these older players we do want to get rid of, because we want to bring in those younger faces as well, which of course you guys will decide as well. I know Marco Stiekelman is very versatile, I will hold on to him. Andrej Duda, I will hold on to, because I believe he's on loan right now. Okay, he's on loan, but still, he's going to be good for us hopefully in the first season. Kenny McLean, I'm going to go pop him on the transfer list. BUND's already has that something special status, so I'm really excited to see how he goes. 77 rated at 22 years old, guys. He's going to be awesome, hopefully. Dermich, I'm going to pop on the transfer list because we have Ida, who's 18 years old, guys. And to be honest, I haven't really heard of this guy before, but 65 overall, 18 years old. We definitely want to keep him as our future striker for the club. Timu Puki's just going to be that player for the first season or so who's just going to be stable and be able to get the job done. So now that we've done that, guys, I'm going to quickly check my emails, and to be honest, there's nothing really that important that we need to focus on. Of course, the youth development is probably the most important thing. Youth development and financial, they're only medium. Domestic success, you guys can see right there. The only thing that really is important is to avoid relegation, which hopefully I can achieve. Now, before we get simming, there's two things that I want you guys to do. The first thing, you guys can vote up in the eye, and you guys will see right here. If we go onto the catalogue, do we go and scout a future star? Make sure you vote in the eye right now. Click yes or no. Do we scout a future star in the next episode? I think it would be good fun personally, guys. Once a season would be quite nice, just so we can bring in some young talent. And also, one thing that I want you guys to do, not vote in the eye obviously, but with our youth staff, guys. With our youth staff, how much money should we allocate towards youth? And also, where do we scout our guys? What country do we go for? And what specific players should we search for? So I'm not going to do that in today's episode, but for next episode, guys, make sure you get commenting down below so I can shout you guys out in the comments, and of course feature you guys in the next episode. I've gone to simulate to our first game, and you guys can already see we've already got a transfer offer for Tim Closer, and 4.1 million, to be honest, for a 31-year-old centre-back, I'm gonna go accept it. Don't kill me, Norwich fans, but I'm doing it because we need money. So the first game of the Invitational Cup, guys, to be honest, I've kept a pretty strong first lineup. To be honest, I probably shouldn't be doing that, but nevertheless, we're going to go simulate our first game. If we do make the final though, guys, I reckon I will probably play the game, but the reason why I'm simulating this is because, I mean, you guys would rather obviously watch me play the Premier League games. Hopefully we can win this game though. To be honest, we are probably the strongest team on paper, but we've gone and lost 1-0 against Standard Liège, which I'm surprised, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking, Roachy, where the hell are the transfers? We're all here to see you make the transfers. Well, let me begin right now, ladies and gentlemen. I've had a look at the squad really quickly, and I've kind of thought, where should we try and upgrade our team the most? Now, obviously, it is quite a difficult decision, but especially since our centre-back specifically, we only have Godfrey. He's pretty much our only young potential centre-back. And of course, we're selling on close now to, I believe, Caligriero. I don't even know, what do you call that club? But anyway, I'm going to go and sign a centre-back right now, guys. And hopefully, if Closer sells on, we'll have more of a transfer budget. But we're working with 23.76 million right now, guys. And I've done a lot of research. Who can I buy as a good centre-back, okay? And to be honest, with me, there's only one option. You have to go French. You have to go pacey. Dayot Upamecano, guys, 20 years old. Can we try and sign him? fingers crossed, we're going to try our best. 25.5 million. Consider that a failure. Big X. We're not getting Upamecano, guys. We're leaving. We're leaving. You know what? We're halfway through eating our 5-star meal, but we're bidding this guy off. I'm walking out of the restaurant. I'm walking out. Oh, he's walking out. Oh, see you later. So, Upamecano, big failure, ladies and gentlemen. What am I going to do now? I'm going to have to go find a centre-back that is a little bit lower rated, who we can actually, hopefully, put in an offer. Maybe under 10 million is kind of what I'm going for this first transfer. So, give me a second, guys. I'm going to get this done. But with the power of editing, you know, we'll skip to the next clip, and you guys will see the offer that we're going to put in for this next centre-back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you, right in front of my eyes, the next future star defender at Norwich. And his name is Edmund Tapsoba. He's from Burkina Faso. Trust me on this one. He's 6'4", guys. He's already an exciting prospect, and he's playing at Bayer Leverkusen. I believe, from what my research says, that this guy is in. For fuck's sake! All right. So finally, after a lot of tossing and turning with deciding who I'm going to transfer, we've decided to go with Phil Jones. Correct, guys. I'm only joking. Musa Nikhate, I don't even know how you say that name correctly, but he's going to be the next player who we try to sign. He's 23 years old, so he's already got a little bit of age on him. 6'3", guys, and he looks to be very, very strong, man. I mean, look, or summary, good strength, sprint speed, stand tackle. He's everything in the centre-back and more, so we're going to approach to go by him. Hopefully, we're not looking much over the 10 million mark, but from what I already know, I think he's rated around the 76, 77 mark. So, he's going to look to be a good centre-back, guys, with good potential as well. So, let me go put in an offer. Fingers crossed, guys. Alright, so obviously we're going to go put in a transfer fee, and I'm going to start off with 10 million. I don't want to go push too much over that. I think 10 million is realistic here. It's a fair offer. Let's go, guys. Okay, 10 million. I hope I didn't overpay. I really hope I didn't overpay, but I think 10 million is good, and this looks like our next signing for the club. Now that means we have to get the wages. So here we go, guys. All right, this is where I always stuff things up. But fingers crossed, guys, that we can actually get these things to go. Oh, look at us. We're having a lovely meal. Look at that. You love to see it. You love to see it. So he's asking for the important role. I'm totally fine with that. He's probably going to play most of our games. Him and I believe Ben Godfrey is his name are probably going to be our 2 starting centre backs. So looking good. 5-year contract. Perfect. We're going to go and accept that right away. I'm going to disregard the release clause. I don't really care about that much. He's asking for 21 a week. Look, if they're putting the offer right in front of me and it's crystal clear, I just go and accept it every time because, I mean, realistically, the more I try to tamper with it, the more likely they're going to go and walk out on us. So, welcome to the club. That's our first signing for Norwich City, guys. Something you probably wouldn't have expected. Nikhate, welcome to the club, mate. You guys can see on the screen right now, he's 75 rated, guys, but he has some very, very solid looking stats. He's got 74 pace, 74 defending, and 78 physical, guys. 83 strength overall. I mean, look at that. 80 sprint speed as well. Damn. So, hopefully, he's going to be our next kind of solid starting centre-back for the club. And look, solid player, he's already got that trait, so that's really good. Ben Godfrey on the right, Nikhate on the left. That's what we're looking like so far, guys. Pretty solid in my opinion. We've got our second game against Fulham in the European International Cup right now, guys. Looking to get our first win. That's going to be the starting lineup. I've switched things around a little bit. Nikhate's got his debut for the club, so fingers crossed we can go and get a win on his debut. After this, I'm going to make one more final signing. We've lost. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't think it's right if a championship is beating us in this Invitational Cup. That's just embarrassing. On the positive side, Tim Close has sold, so we've got an extra 2.9 million allocated to our transfer budget, and we've also got 2 more offers. One for Kenny McLean and one for Tom Tribal. 4 mil and 3.9 mil respectively. So let's go have a quick look at this really quickly. Once again, okay. Tom Tribal, do I want to get rid of him? Not yet, guys. Okay, I'm going to go and reject this offer because Tom Tribal is a pretty solid centre defensive mid for the club, and for the first season, I do want to keep him there. Except Kenny McLean, 3.8 million or 3.9 million is it from Crystal Palace? 3.15 to 4.6. I'm going to go and accept this, guys, and hopefully the deal goes through. Our first trading session with the lads, and it's all about building up those youngsters. We've given it to Ida. Let me know in the comments, guys. How do you say that name correctly? Anyway, guys, Not the best first training session, but we're going to work on getting those young players up the ratings. In the meantime, though, we have got another transfer offer for Todd Cantwell for 8.1 million. Now, this is a very big deal, guys. I'm going to leave this for now, and I'm going to let you guys decide in the eye right now. Do we try sell on Todd Cantwell? Yes or no? Because, of course, he is a young future star for the club, but in terms of actual ability, if we go have a look at his weak foot and skill moves, I don't think it's the best. He's got 2-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. So long term, guys, that's not going to be the best. He has got flair and technical dribbler's traits, but I don't know, guys. Get voting in the eye. We are going to go and simulate one final game, and I think it's fair to say that the Invitational Cup has indeed been quite a failure. But if at least we can go and beat Derby County, that would be nice. We do. We go and get a 3-0 victory. McLean goes and gets a double, even though we're going to sell him on. Nevertheless, though, we do get an additional $1 million to our transfer budget, so it definitely was worth simulating the Invitational Cup right there now, guys. And that means that now the wait for Premier League football begins, ladies and gentlemen. So what am I going to do right now? I'm going to make one more final signing, and then you guys in the comment section will decide our final signing for the club. Whichever comment gets the most likes, that is how I will decide who I will sign for at the start of the next episode. So I've looked at the squad again, guys, and I've come to the decision that we do need to get a young goalkeeper in the club, because Tim Cool's 31 years old. McGovern we're going to sell him because he's 34. To be honest, we do need a good young keeper in the club. I've got 17 million to work with, a very decent wage budget as well. So I'm going to go quickly fix that up. So we actually have more transfer budget than wage. So we're looking at 21 right now. I'm going to go look into buying a very solid keeper for around the 10 million mark, which will leave you guys with a 10 million to decide where we buy our last player. Which in terms of position, I don't really know, guys. I'm probably looking maybe at a centre defensive mid would be nice, but again, it's up to you guys in the comments. Whichever comment you like the most, click it a like, and I'll put that in mind for the next episode. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've skipped it, but we're trying to make our goalkeeper signing right now. I cannot go and actually buy him. I have to go for a loan offer. You guys can see in the top left corner right now, he goes by the name of Kjell Sherpen. I'm probably completely stuffing up that pronunciation, but if you guys watching, if any of you guys are Dutch by any chance, if you could let me know how I pronounce this guy's name, it would mean a lot, because we're going to look to sign him, ladies and gentlemen. He's 6'8" tall, and he's got a 5-star weak foot, guys. I don't know his current rating right now, but all I know is that he's got a lot of potential, and he's 19 years old. So I'm going to go put in a two-year loan offer, and there we go. Easy win. Now we're going to do the wage split. Now I'm going to have to pay for the majority of the wages, simply because I do not want to ruin any of the offers between, any of the negotiations between me and Ajax. So 70-30, please, bang. Easy win. Now I have to wait a couple of days, of course, before Sherpen does come into the club. But you guys can see right there on your screen, guys, he's 6'8", man. He's 6'8". This guy, I don't know how high he's rated at the moment, but we're gonna have to wait and see for ourselves. But we'll make sure we'll know the exact details behind the loan offer in the next couple of days when he comes in and joins the club. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see how this guy goes. So McLean is sold in the meantime, 2.8 million, and we do have another transfer offer for Grant Hanley, which I'm going to have a quick look at right now. 2.1 million. I'm going to go and accept. Don't kill me. We got another transfer offer, guys, for Maurice Leitner. Now, Maurice Leitner is one of those players at the club who I do want to try and keep, because again, he can play in the cam position and he can play in the CDM position. So I'm going to go and reject this offer. Plus 4.2 million isn't necessarily quite enough to kind of incline me to go and accept the deal. We've been given the confirmation of the loan, so let's go have a look at Sherpen's rating right now and see how he's going to fit into the team. But 6'8", guys, 5-star weak foot. This guy is going to be insane. He's currently 67 rated. So to be honest, it's genuinely not that bad. I'm okay with that, because the main thing is he's young, and to be honest, just for the next season or so, Krul probably is going to be our starting keeper, but this guy down the line is definitely going to be our starting keeper, especially with that height and that weak foot. It's insane. So with the loan offer being completed, we actually didn't waste any of our transfer budget, guys. Because you guys can see on the screen right now, 23.82 million on our transfer budget, guys. I'm going to leave that all up to you guys in the comment section down below. We can buy one big signing But of course, I do want to allocate an extra 3 to 5 mil probably in terms of getting new staff, which you guys will decide in the comment section. And of course, don't forget to vote in the eye about the future star. But nevertheless, guys, let's get simulating and let's start off by playing one game in the Premier League. The Premier League season is indeed approaching us, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a bunch of transfer offers and loan offers and everything. In the meantime, I've kind of done that by myself. I did get a loan offer specifically for Ida. I did go and reject that because I want to keep him in the club, and hopefully with training sessions we can grow him naturally. Mario Vranic though, I have been given a transfer offer for him. I am going to go and accept that. I'm going to go and accept that offer. We also have been given a transfer offer for Tim Krul. I'm not going to touch that though because of course we do need him just for this season. Anyway, you guys can see the change in background right there. It's Premier League time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to play one game, of course, in today's episode, and then of course I'll try and do around 3 games to 4 games per episode down the line. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. I'm excited to get the Premier League season underway, but make sure, guys, the most important thing is you're voting up in the eye, you're getting interactive, because this career mode, guys, is yours as much as it is mine. As the Premier League approaches us, you guys can already see who our first game is against, and I am shitting it. Away against Liverpool at Anfield, what a way to start our Premier League campaign. In the meantime, though, we have been given the confirmation that Vranic has sold to Brighton. Man, I'm nervous. This is a tough game, man. I do not expect me to get obliterated, guys. Expect me to get absolutely demolished in this first game. But I'm going to go attend the press conference and hopefully get the boys hyped up. He's got the black flat cap, but I've got the green flat cap just to represent Norwich. How does a preseason impact? We must learn from our mistakes. Bang. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to stuff up the team morale right there. Okay, my bad. Can the team win the relegation battle? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. That's all we care about, guys, in the first season. The relegation battle. Can we stay up? We have good players. We do have good players. We've made some signings. And of course, you guys are going to help me make some signings as well. So, last question. Can we boost the team morale to at least satisfactory? Does Niakate to Norwich mean the Zimmerman's days are numbered? We'll switch it around. There's no room for error. Bang. He's good, but we do want to bring in young faces as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, team morale isn't looking the best in the first game already. And to be honest, I don't know what to think. The first game against Liverpool, my hopes, my standards are pretty low, but we're going to do our best. So for the first game of the Premier League season against Liverpool away, this is going to be the starting lineup, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty much a full strength lineup, as good as we can get. Okay, we're playing a 4-2-3-1 narrow. If we look at the tactics right now, guys, we're trying to play possession. Yes, a little bit low depth. Okay, I'm one of those guys, but you need to do what you need to do. Okay. The roles, you guys can have a look right there. I believe we have Godfrey with captain because he's got the leadership trait. So that's why we've got him as captain, guys. If we go have a look, yeah, there we go, leadership trait. So first game of the season, ladies and gentlemen, against Liverpool away from home at Anfield. Let's get into it. This is where our Premier League campaign begins, everyone. There's no more hiding now. It's not like I can just leave, walk away, and just forget about this. We have to go through with this, ladies and gentlemen. Our first game away against Liverpool. And also, guys, I'm going to try play pretty much every single Premier League game just to make this career mode as realistic as possible. Of course, there's going to be a lot of episodes, but I'm going to try and get it out 2 to 3 times a week. Maybe even more because, of course, quarantine right now, we do have a little bit more time. Liverpool, you can already see. Mo Salah, Firmino. It's not going to be easy. And you can see Mane. The triple threat right there, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going to be fun. You can't really get much of a stronger team than that. So, to be honest with you, I'm shitting it right now. Nothing compares to the Norwich lads, though. Look at the boys. We're all excited. We're all raring to go. In the first game, lads. Let's start kickoff. This is where the journey begins, ladies and gentlemen, of the Norwich career mode. Liverpool versus Norwich. Well defended by Lewis here. Can he get it out? Get it out, Lewis. Out to Krul. Krul to Godfrey. Godfrey gives it right back to them. He's offside, luckily. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful playing out of the back there. Jesus. Niakate. What can he do here? Liverpool are just going through us like a hot knife through butter, and a lovely save by Tim Krul. That is insane. Keeping us in the game right there in that first 10 minutes. Lovely save.
Nope.
Oh, what a save! Oh my god, what a save. Tim Krul is man of the match right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is insane. We're now going to try hit him on the counter-attack. Todd Cantwell could be away here. I know Alexander-Arnold is pretty quick, but Todd Cantwell's going to do a nice drag back there. Duda's going to strike one and as well blocked by the Liverpool defender. I don't know who that was. I think it was Matip. There we go. We still got the ball though. Rupp is going to go back to Duda. And unfortunately, Van Dijk is just too good. Lovely tackle there by Max Aarons. Well done by the lad. He has been awesome so far. Let's go. Drag back. Play it through the midfield. Tom Tribal. Into Timu Pukki. I don't know why he's so far back, but we'll take it. Duda. Into Rupp. Let's use the space now, lads. Into Jamal Lewis. Jamal Lewis. Todd Cantwell. Lovely play here, boys. Lovely play. Let's go. See the overlap of Rupp. Rupp. With the finesse shot. Oh my god, boys. We've almost got a goal against Liverpool. Tom Tribal. Timu Pukki's going to have a strike here, lads. And it's missed by a bee's penis. Oh my god. He beat the block by Virgil van Dijk. And you can see right there, Alisson couldn't even stretch to it. Roachy is frustrated, but I wouldn't be frustrated. I'd be clapping. Lovely ball over to Mane, and you know Mane is already going to be very menacing when it comes to attacking. Tom Tribal's got to do the hard work here. And Liverpool are holding onto the ball well. Robertson's going to look to get a cross. He doesn't cross. He's holding onto the ball very well though, and he does get a shot off, but as well blocked by Niakate. They've got a corner. Liverpool corner here right before half time. I'm very scared here. They're going to try find the head of Van Dijk. It does fall to Henderson, edge of area, but it's well done by Buendia. Can we hit Liverpool on the counter now? We do know that they do have Van Dijk forward. We're going to see Timu Pukki. It's well dribbled by Buendia. Well done by Pukki. Holds onto the ball nicely. We're going to switch it out. Tribal sees the run of Duda. Duda's going to hit the fake shot. Finesse shot before halftime is a good save by Alisson. We're putting pressure on Liverpool right now, lads, to be honest though. And I would not expect this. Going into this game away against Anfield, I was expecting to be at least 2 or 3-0 down by halftime. Lovely tackle by Niakate. And the halftime whistle goes, guys. The score is 0-0. And if we go have a look at the match stats, I'm pretty sure the shots are even. You guys can see the stats are on the screen right now, ladies and gentlemen. 6 shots to 5, 50-50 possession pretty much. This is an even game right now, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot lie though. Tim Krul has kept me in the game with 2 saves, except Alisson has also, I mean, he's been pretty good in goal for Liverpool as well. So it's a game of the goalkeepers right now. It's a game of defence. 45 minutes being played. Let's get into the final 45 minutes, guys. Liverpool versus Norwich. Whew! Imagine if we got it. Imagine if we got a win. Imagine if we beat Liverpool. It would be insane. Oh my god, what a save by Krul. What a shot by Salah first things first. But what a save by Krul. I was not expecting that to start off the half. Look at that finesse shot by Salah. Almost chips Tim Krul. He's got the reach. And he's done well. Mo Salah's running down the wing. He's got pace here, boys. They're going to cut it inside now. Niakate thought he had the tackle. Godfrey's done well here, boys. Can we get away here?
Nope.
It's a good cross here by Liverpool. Can we get it cleared? Fabinho's going to maybe have a long shot here. And it is shot. Tim Krul, easy save. We're around the 60th minute mark, ladies and gentlemen. And I think it's time for a triple substitution. Who do I bring on, though? That is the big question. I'm going to take Tom Cantwell off. Get some fresh legs on with Hernandez. He's got 85 pace. I'm also going to bring Teti on for Tom Tribal in the CDM position. In terms of the last sub, guys, honestly, I don't really know what to do. So Dude is probably the one who has the least amount of stamina. I could bring him off for either somebody like Steeperman probably or Leitner, but I'm going to leave him on for now because Duda has been very good this game. I have no complaints. I'm hoping that this pace upgrade with Hernandez on the wing will help do some work here. You can already tell that he's doing work with a nice burst of pace there and a nice cross. We do have a corner. 61 minutes played, guys. Still, both teams yet to get a goal. Can that change soon though with Emilio Buendia? Gonna pop it right in the center right there. Nice cross near Katao, our new centre back. 6'3". Thought he was gonna be able to get the header. He doesn't. Teti, well done. Max Aarons. Emilio Buendia, nice burst of pace here. Could we be away here, lads? Could we be away here? He crosses it in. Hernandez! It's a good strike, ladies and gentlemen. We are making chances right now. We have another corner. Alisson making a good save low with his feet. I'm going to make one final substitution, guys, for the game. Duda is running out of stamina. He's not playing the best anymore, so I am going to bring him on for Somebody with a little bit of pace. Who has more pace? Steeperman or Lightner? Let's bring on Lightner. Just over 10 minutes on the clock here, lads. The score is still 0-0. This is insane scenes at Anfield. We just have to hold on to it now. Maybe get a potential counter-attack chance or something. Liverpool are all over us. I mean, I don't want to say all over us, though, because we actually have made chances. Go on. Niakate. Out to Jamal Lewis. Over the top through ball. Play the run of Hernandez. Here we go, Hernandez. He's got pace. He's got pace. Is that a penalty? We've got a penalty, ladies and gentlemen, in the 84th minute. Let's go. Matip has given it away, and this is a huge chance for Norwich to potentially beat Liverpool in the first game of the season. Insane scenes at Anfield right now, ladies and gentlemen. The penalty taker can only be one person. It has to be Teemu Pukki, the Finnish god. Has he got the best penalty stat? I believe he does. We are going to go right. You know what they say, right is always right. Is he going to go? And it's saved! It's saved by Alisson. I thought I had the win right there, ladies and gentlemen, and it's saved. Not even a bad penalty. Alisson gets the right way, and he adjusted well to the shot. That's frustrating. I thought we had our first win there, ladies and gentlemen. I said right is always right. Maybe not all the time. Buendia. Hernandez with the header though, and it's an amazing save by Alisson. He's been on fire this game. This is a game of the goalkeepers, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how we haven't got a goal past Alisson. I don't know how they haven't got a goal past Krul. This is mental.
A few moments later.
No! No!
Unlucky.
I'm going to throw hands with my TV. Minamino. I genuinely believe that the 90th minute is a curse. Every single time, if you guys watch my Huddersfield career mode, you know I have a curse for conceding goals in the 90th minute. Maybe it's because I'm virtually on the edge of a panic attack every time that the ball's in our half. But still, I'm frustrated. But I cannot complain. We played absolutely insane against Liverpool in our first game. We probably made just as many, if not more chances than them. Really forced some saves out of Alisson. If we can perform at that level against Liverpool, we have to stay up. You guys can see the stats right there, guys. 13 shots to 9. It was a game of the goalkeepers, guys. Tim Krul pulled out 5 saves. Alisson pulled out 9 saves, and he got a clean sheet. If you guys can't tell me that at least we deserved a draw out of this game, I don't know what I have to say. It was a mental fuck up by me at the end of the game, but still, we played insane. All right, let's start our post-match interview. Are you disappointed that you failed to start your debut campaign with it? I wouldn't even say that it's a bad result. Like 1-0 against Liverpool, you can't expect a team that's just promoted up from the Championship to go and compete with Champions League winners. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, what can I say? Campbell was continuing his whole run of form. Must keep momentum. Bang. Unfortunately for your team, Liverpool managed to score the winner during the last minutes of the very tight game. What do you make of it? Obviously, I'm fucking pissed. I'm going to say just unlucky. It was unlucky, man, to be fair. What else can I say? They weren't the better team on the day because Liverpool, to be honest, didn't play that well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of episode 1 of the Norwich City Career Mode. I want you guys to make sure you vote up in the eye, get commenting in the comment section down below. What can we do, guys, with our remaining 26 million transfer budget? What do we do? What signings do we make? Make sure you like what comments you see in the comment section down below. Of course, guys, I want to allocate some money for the youth stuff and make sure you vote in the eye if you want to see me scout a future star. But guys, it's been a really enjoyable first episode. Of course, shame to lose our first game, but there's a lot of positives to take, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, Norwich can at least avoid relegation in this first season. That's the aim, guys, and of course, then we're going to rebuild Norwich from the next seasons going forward. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you do like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications if you are new around here, and I'll catch you in episode 2 very, very soon. Peace.